this morning, so not a whole lot has changed here. This is still a Category 3 storm as it moves through the Bahamas. Now, it's not going to be as bad as what we're seeing in Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas, just because of the sheer fact that we don't have that warm water. It's 85 degrees, the water is down in that area. So it will continue to maintain strength as a Category 3 storm, but it could possibly develop into a Category 4 storm just because of that warmer water. Now, as it gets closer to the Outer Banks, you can see it looks like it downgrades to a Category 2 storm by Sunday at 8 o'clock in the morning. Winds, though, still up to 100 miles per hour. Still a massive hurricane here. And you can see that from earlier this morning, if you were watching, this whole thing is shifted a little further to the west, putting it across Long Island. And because some of the land is eating up the energy from this storm system, it would be a bigger storm if it just stayed out over the water. It needs that water to fuel the system, so it should downgrade to a tropical storm between the time it crosses Long Island and then Connecticut and then moves up into central and northern New England. So it looks like, as of now, we could be on the eastern side of this storm, which gives us the bigger storm surge and also the stronger winds pushing the heaviest of the rain to the west. Here's Chris with a closer look at that.
Yes, but the key is here that the track has been farther and farther off to the west. So it does look like, as of now, that the highest storm surge, given the current track, could be across Long Island and back through New Jersey as it passes down there as a Category 1 hurricane. So you see the shaded area of yellow, though? That is that cone of opportunity for this thing to pass in. So we don't want to rule out a track farther off to the west, which would actually be better for us. And we don't want to rule out a track that's more up toward Rhode Island and across the Boston area, which actually would be worse for us. So we'll explain the difference between these east and west tracks coming up in just a bit.
All right, Chris, let's take a live look right now at Charleston, South Carolina. Irene not expected to make a direct